This week, Elon Musk became the world's first trillionaire after his SpaceX company went public. The record-shattering IPO boosted the stock market and instantly minted a new class of billionaires. Just days earlier, meanwhile, a new report showed inflation at its highest point in the United States in 3 years. So how to make sense of an economy where those at the top are thriving while everyone else struggles to pay the bills? NBC News business and economy reporter Allie Canal has our Sunday focus.
It was a launch unlike any other. SpaceX, the company started by Elon Musk in 2002, became a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ on Friday.
It is certainly hard to believe that a little company that started in a warehouse in El Segundo is now going public with the largest IPO ever.
The stock's massive initial public offering pushing the tech mogul's net worth to trillionaire status. A number so astronomical that if you stacked 1 trillion pennies on top of one another, it would take you all the way to the moon and back again twice. Current and former employees cashing in too.
Having this kind of equity has allowed us to do things like buy a house.
Robert is a former SpaceX employee who requested we only use his first name to discuss his personal finances.
This is actually going to have a generational impact on my family.
But as SpaceX employees and investors celebrate one of the biggest wealth creation events in modern history, many Americans are living a very different reality.
I can feel the inflation.
This week's inflation report showed prices continued to climb last month, hitting 4.2%. That's the highest level since 2023. A big reason? Soaring energy prices tied to the Iran war. But it's not just pain at the pump. Beef prices and groceries, rent and medical care, they're all much more expensive as well. President Trump trying to put a positive spin on the news.
The numbers were great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation.
The president later telling the New York Post his comments were taken out of context, arguing the inflation report came in lower than expected. But for many Americans, the cost of everyday life remains front and center.
Have you seen things go up in terms of price?
Yes.
What have you seen go up?
Gas prices, food prices, all that kind of stuff. Rent prices, everything. Literally everything you can imagine, to be honest with you.
And while stocks like SpaceX have pushed markets to record highs, those gains have not been felt equally.
The haves are getting on. They're really separating from the have-nots when you look at these deals. Really big. The gulf is getting wider.
As of October, the top 1% now hold 32% of America's wealth, according to data from the Federal Reserve. But for those outside of that top tier, building wealth can feel increasingly out of reach.
Do you feel like you're in a position to improve your finances over time, or do you feel stuck at all?
Stuck, for sure.
One survey showed roughly 2 in 3 Americans say they live paycheck to paycheck. A stark reminder that while America continues to create out-of-this-world wealth for some, for others, the economic reality is far more down to earth.
Well, the president wants lower rates, but this latest inflation report makes a cut much harder to justify. The expectation for this week's Fed meeting is that interest rates stay right where they are as officials try to get a better sense of where prices are headed. Willie?
Yeah, big first test for the new Fed chair coming up this week. Fascinating look at the gap in this country. Allie, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.